January 12th, 2014. From Ribbit Media's News That Shouldn't Be Newsroom, here's Paul Torville with this NewsUndies brief. For January 12th, 2014, this is NewsUndies, all the news that shouldn't be news. I'm Paul Torville with these headlines. Fox News reports MSNBC's Melissa Harris Perry is a, quote, token black, end quote. Apology? Not yet. And not holding my breath for it either. Say, Fox News, who's your token black? American Atheists posts a billboard in Salt Lake City, Utah, advertising its Easter weekend convention. Talk about the lion's den. The billboard, predictably, has not gotten a lot of positive press in the predominantly Mormon state capital. Glenn Beck making sense? I'm not quite sure what to make of this. Beck has come out in favor of marriage equality. Gotta say I didn't see that coming. Has his years-old foil hat Illuminati conspiracy shtick been a joke all these years? Or has he managed to successfully compartmentalize acceptance of marriage equality away from his Prop 8 backing Mormonism? Or, gasp, has he been, all this time, secretly a sensible atheist posing as a total straws-in-the-hair loon? Neil deGrasse Tyson tells Bill Moyers, "We're doomed!" He reports the entropic heat death of the universe and the counterintuitive continuing expansion of the universe spell an eventual end to the continuation of life. These ideas are only a couple decades old. Sarah Palin still wasting calories desperately needed in Africa. What was that we were saying about Ariel Sharon? The fight is over, and Ariel Sharon is dead. Global news organizations struggle to find those detailed obituaries they wrote 8 years ago. Chris Christie? A cuddly, luxuriously upholstered Nixon for a new generation? Possibly. He did hug Barack Obama, after all. Pope has the nerve to tell attendees at a mass baptism in St. Peter's to feed the hungry children. Hey, Popey, here's a thought. Get off that stupid golden chair, sell it on eBay, and you feed the hungry children. Maybe you could feed Sarah Palin to them. The insane clown posse lives up to its name and sues the FBI. What are they thinking? Well, back in 2011, the FBI completed a gang threat assessment and listed juggalos, that's the name ICP fans use to identify themselves, among a variety of dangerous gangs. Juggalos were listed as a, quote, loosely organized hybrid gang, end quote. As straight-laced and tightly wound as the FBI is, I can imagine that tattoos of an unkempt man running with a hatchet in hand might seem a little outside the norm. And the face paint and other, quote, cultural hallmarks, end quote, of juggalo-hood could be taken as out-groupy and otherish. Quote, them, end quote, material. Not all that different from the hippies and bikers of the 60s, I suppose. And I guess it's nice that Violent and Shaggy are thoughtful enough to go to bat for their fans who may or may not be mischaracterized by the FBI, which has a long and storied history of persecuting powerless nonconformists. Back in August of 2012, we reported on the ICP's soliciting fans for reports of FBI harassment resulting from the FBI report, and thus far 4 juggalos have joined the suit. Back in 2012, I said it, and it bears repeating. With the name of the group's private record label, Psychopathic Records, the group's name and the amount of sexism, racism, cannibalism, murder, and necrophilia depicted in their music, to say nothing of the air of, quote, in-group, out-group, end quote, sentiment, wafting around juggalo events and admissions of criminal suspects that they are juggalos, I'm sure Violent and Shaggy will have an easy time demonstrating that it's all rainbows and unicorns over there in ICP land. And finally, and I do mean finally, we all saw this coming, didn't we? Product liability claims have skipped out into bizarro hyperspace. Like, way out. Like, this makes Bill Engvall's amusing little routine about product warning labels seem completely uninspired. A pimp in Oregon named Sir Giorgio Clardy, currently serving a 100-year prison term for mercilessly beating a John and an 18-year-old woman forced to work as his prostitute. Sir Giorgio wasn't just kind enough to beat the man and woman, he repeatedly stomped the John in the face, wearing Nike Air Jordans, which Sir Giorgio claims should have had a warning label on them indicating that they are dangerous weapons and should be used with care. And the damages sought? $100 million. Yeah, because the fact that he's a complete lunatic does not enter into the calculus at all. I mean, once you've caved a guy's face in for not paying for illegal services, it follows naturally that you crush it the rest of the way in with your Nike Air Jordans, right? No response yet from Nike. This might bear following. Well, that's all for this edition of NewsUndies. If you see news that shouldn't be news, you can submit your story tips online at NewsUndies.com. NewsUndies is a weekly show. We'll be back on Sunday, January 19th with fresh undies. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, ignore us on MySpace, tell your friends, and buy NewsUndies Kitsch at NewsUndies.com. Thanks for watching. Until next time, for all of us here at NewsUndies, I'm Paul Torville. After that, I might be dumping all my Nike stock, all 0 shares of it.